Howdy champs, my name is Mohit and people today will be talking about the HTML5 Canvas tag, the Canvas element. What exactly does the Canvas element do, or the Canvas tag do? Very simply put, Canvas tag allows you a rectangular area in which you can draw your objects, you can draw your boxes, you can draw your arcs, circles, line strokes, etc. And how do you do it? You usually combine a script along with a canvas tag in HTML. It's usually JavaScript. Okay, so basically a canvas element is just a container for drawing your graphics. And the canvas has several methods for drawing paths, boxes, circles, characters, adding images, and drawing gradients. Yes, that's great, gradients. Let's talk about the browser support. IE9 Plus, Firefox, Opera, Chrome and Safari all support the Canvas element. IE8 and earlier versions do not support it. Now have a look out here in Dreamweaver CS6. I have drawn a rectangular area which is the canvas, and then used JavaScript to draw out this green box, this stroke going from one corner to the other, this circle as well. And if you notice, the line thickness is variable for the circle, and this stroke which is going diagonally across the canvas. Alright, so let's see how easy or difficult it was for me to do this. Trust me on this, guys, wasn't too difficult. So let me say file and a new, and let's go to HTML and doc type. Let me go with HTML5. Let me say create. Okay, let me go to the split view, the preferred view. Okay, let me start with the opening canvas tag. Okay, which also means that I should have a corresponding closing canvas tag. Cool. Right, and then in the opening canvas tag, let me pass in an ID of, let's say, my canvas. Right, that's the first attribute. The second attribute, let me go with the width. Okay, let's make it 200, and the height attribute, again 200 pixels, that is. You don't need to mention that. At the same time, people, let me apply an inline style. Let's say border of let's go with the 1px solid, and the color, let's go with a very dull gray color, 999999, so a very dull gray color. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so have a look out here. This is the canvas, this is the area in which I'll be drawing my objects. Cool. Let me go to the live view, and this is the way it actually looks. Very cool. Let me come with the live view, and let me give it a title as well. So this canvas tag, save. Okay, done. Now next, people, I'm gonna grab the canvas, and let's see how I can actually do that. First of all, I promised you that we'll need to use some script, and that'll be JavaScript. So script, the type attribute, and the application is going to be JavaScript. The language is going to be JavaScript as well. Cool. Next, let me declare a variable. Let's call it C. Let's make it equal to document dot get element by ID, and that'll be my canvas. So basically, in this variable C, I'm actually grabbing the canvas and saving it. So C is nothing but the canvas from here on. That's my canvas. Very cool. right? So next time I use the word C, it's going to refer to the canvas. Now I need to make the canvas ready for 2D drawing. I need to make the canvas ready for several methods of drawing paths, boxes, circles, characters, etc. And how do you do that? The way to do it is declare another variable. Let me call it ctx this time, okay, and make it equal to C, which is but the canvas dot get context 2D. Right. Now, just by doing this, I'm declaring to Dreamweaver that now the canvas is ready for 2D drawing, or the drawing methods for drawing paths, boxes, circles, characters, images, gradients is now ready. Okay, very cool. So now the canvas, which was earlier referred to as C, is now CTX, as it's drawing ready, 2D drawing ready. Cool. Now I'm going to start drawing my objects, and every time I do that I need to use the begin path method. It's always recommended, so I'm going to begin a new path or a new drawing. Okay, I'm going to say ctx dot begin path parenthesis parenthesis semicolon, and then I'm going to declare a fill style, the fill color. So that's going to be like this: ctx dot fill style method, basically the color fill, the fill color, and I'm going to make it equal to, let's say, green. Okay, I could have used the hexadecimal code or the RGB color model too, but let's keep things simple. Green. Cool. So I'm going to use the fill color green, and I'm going to create a rectangle. So CDX, which is the canvas, which is 2D ready, dot fill rect, and it's asking for 4 different attributes. First one is the x coordinate. Let me go with 0, comma 0, so the top left corner of the canvas, that is. And then let's say I'm looking to have a width of 100, so that's comma 100, comma 100. Yep. Cool. And let's click out here. Let's go to the live view. Let's see how exactly things look like right now. Okay, now I made a small mistake here. I've used the opening script tag, which also means that I should have the closing script tag, which I haven't used yet. At the same time, this canvas tag out here needs to go out here. Okay, and after the closing canvas tag, do I need to use the opening script tag? So just let me make the correction out here. So that's the closing script tag. Now things should be all fine, all good. Yes, they are. Cool. Now, next up, people, let me use the begin path method for the canvas once again, simply because I'm going to draw a new object. It's always a good idea to have a new begin path method used here again. Okay, this time I'm going to look at the line width now, the line stroke thickness at 5 pixels. So this is the way you write it. That's line width, and I'm going to set the line width to a 5 px. This is the way you do it. Okay, cool. And next up, people, I'm going to use the arc method for the CTX, which is but the canvas which is 2D ready. And the arc method wants me to push in the x and the y coordinates. So let's go with 100 each. It's going to refer to the center of the circle. The radius, let's go with the 50 px. Then it's going to ask me the start angle. You should always keep it 0, the start angle for a circle. An angle should always be kept at 2 into math dot pi. That is the formula to draw a circle, people. Not a part of the circle, but a complete circle. So the beginning angle or the start angle should be 0, the end angle should be math 2 multiplied by math.pi, and then it wishes to know that whether I would want to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So let's go with true, that's clockwise. Yes, I would want to go clockwise. Okay, let's see whether that makes any difference. No, it doesn't, for the very simple reason that just using the arc method doesn't do anything by itself. I need to stroke it out using the stroke method, and only then will you be able to view the circle. The arc is just defining the coordinates, but the stroke actually draws a stroke out there. So let's see what happens now. Very cool. So you can actually see that it's drawn in 5px a complete circle. Now if I wanted it something like a semicircle, let's put a 1 out here and see what happens. Semicircle going anti-clockwise, so that's false. Anti-clockwise, that's false. You see, this is the way you actually do it. Anyways, let me just reset things the way they are. Okay, cool. So that's the stroke method. Now I'm going to draw out yet another object or a line diagonally across the canvas. So I need to use the begin path method once again, which I've done. So now, and CDX is the canvas, which is 2D drawing ready. Dot line width method. I'm going to change the line width to let's go with a little thicker one, 8. Cool. And now CDX move to method, basically moving the pen or the pencil that's going to draw the object to, so the starting point of the drawing, x and y coordinates, let's go with 0, 0, right? So put a comma in between out here like this. Okay, and then line to method. So where do you want the line to end when you're going to draw? So the other corner of the canvas. So line to method, it's line 2, and that'll be 200 each, 200 comma 200, and righto. So let's see if this has actually drawn anything. No, this is not drawn anything at all, simply because I need to stroke it out. So I need to use the stroke method. Just defining the coordinates isn't enough. So let's use the stroke method out here, and as you can clearly see that it's drawn out the diagonal stroke for you, or for us, right? So people, there's much more you can do, which I'll probably take up sometime later. But as you can see, I've created certain basic drawing certain basic objects for you using the canvas tag in HTML5. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you'll keep coming back for more. You have a good day, guys. Bye bye. Peace.